We've all been there. Buy something that looks tactical, only to find out it's more cosplay than real utility. That's why real military tactical gear stands apart. It's built with purpose, tested under stress, and designed to actually help you when things get rough. Though a lot of what's labeled military tactical won't survive a real field test. So, today, we'll show you 25 reliable tactical military gear and gadgets you should consider. For your convenience, updated prices and purchase links are provided in the description. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's begin. Load carrying efficiency reaches new heights with the Haley Strategic D3 CRX, a chest rig designed by Travis Haley for maximum versatility in confined operational environments. Here, the X harness design distributes weight better than traditional H harnesses while remaining low profile enough to wear under loose clothing without printing. And the 4 integrated rifle magazine pouches accept AR, AK, and other standard magazines using adjustable shock cord retention, while the center-mounted utility pouches handle pistol mags, lights, and tools with elastic retention. The full Velcro field on the back enables quick attachment to plate carriers or mounting of accessories, making it truly modular for different mission requirements. Users appreciate the quality construction and versatility, though some prefer H harness systems for certain applications. The 2 admin pouches on the front provide organized storage for compasses, GPS units, and other small essentials. When configured with MP2 magazine inserts, it provides some of the most secure magazine retention available. And at around $180 for the basic rig, it requires additional investment in harnesses and accessories, but creates one of the most capable load-carrying systems available for tactical applications. Some knives are tools, others are weapons, but the Emerson Turbo 7 represents something more. A purpose-built cutting instrument designed for professionals who never compromise. This latest creation from Ernest Emerson takes the legendary CCQ7 platform and wraps it in an entirely new handle featuring aggressive G10 scales and a recurved butt that locks your hand in place like a pistol grip. The 3.4-inch MagnaCut steel blade delivers brutal edge retention and penetration capability that thrives in harsh conditions. Users of Emerson knives often experience strong reactions, either complete devotion or significant frustration, with quality control issues like lockstick and gritty action. The Turbo 7's limited production run of 150 pieces makes it especially sought after among collectors and serious users. The full-wrap G10 handle design provides exceptional grip security whether your hands are wet or gloved. At under 5 ounces and 8.3 inches overall, it strikes the perfect balance between capability and carry comfort. Overall, it's a serious tool designed for those who understand that their life may depend on their blade's performance. When you want to switch your gear fast and keep things tight, the Magpul QR rail grabber makes it simple. It's a compact, true, quick-release mounting plate designed around the ARMS 17S style footprint, so it works with a wide range of products that use that pattern. It was originally made for the Magpul 17S bipod, but you can use it with both 1913 Picatinny and RRS, or ARCA rails, giving you flexibility across different setups. Here, the design is all about keeping things slim and solid. Plus, its dual clamping mechanism hugs the rail closely, giving you a low-profile fit that won't snag or get in the way. There's a knurled adjustment knob that sits close to the body, easy to grip, quick to adjust, and always out of the way when you don't need it. Built tough from mil-spec anodized aluminum, the QR rail grabber is made to handle rough use and stay rock-solid under pressure. It gives you a stable platform whether you're on the range, in the field, or setting up for a clean precision shot. And like all Magpul gear, it's made in the USA, built for rugged performance and effortless transitions from one platform to another. Tropical operations demand gear that can handle extreme heat, humidity, and aggressive vegetation without compromising protection or mobility. The UF Pro Striker TT combat pants represent their lightest tactical pants design, built specifically for jungle, swamp, and desert environments where traditional combat pants become unbearable liabilities. The main fabric uses ultra-lightweight polyamide that dries incredibly quickly while resisting tears from thorns and debris, while shoulder dynamic stretch panels ensure unrestricted movement during dynamic actions. The patented waist or flex system adapts to your body shape without creating pressure points or shifting during movement. Strategic ventilation zippers on the thighs allow airflow during movement, while fine mesh prevents insect infiltration. Users report mixed experiences. While most appreciate the comfort and features, some experience durability issues with seams and zippers under heavy use. The Cordura reinforcements on the knees and instep provide abrasion resistance exactly where needed, and the removable gaiters offer additional protection against insects and debris. 6 pockets provide functional storage without unnecessary bulk, including knife pockets and large cargo pockets with drainage holes. So, for operators working in challenging tropical environments, the combination of lightweight comfort and tactical functionality makes them worth considering despite reported durability concerns. Now, this one isn't just a folder. It's a modern gentleman's knife that balances style and everyday utility. So have a look at the Tekto F2 Bravo. The handle is forged carbon with subtle blue accents, giving it a standout look that works in a boardroom or a tactical situation. The blade is titanium-coated D2 steel, which keeps its edge long enough to handle everyday tasks like opening packages, prepping food, or even light fieldwork. What makes it fun to use is the ceramic ball bearings. They make opening and closing super smooth, almost addictive, and the deep carry pocket clip keeps it secure and discreet. The liner lock is solid, though some folks note it can be a little stiff when new. Weighing just 2.4 ounces with a slim profile, it disappears in your pants pocket without printing or feeling bulky. Users love the smooth action and sharp factory edge, but at around $150, some question the value compared to the D2 steel. Still, the titanium hardware and precise machining give it a premium feel. The 3.3-inch drop point blade handles most urban cutting tasks effortlessly. It's not a hard-use knife, but if you want something stylish, reliable, and enjoyable to carry every day, the F2 Bravo definitely delivers that mix of performance and elegance. Finding a holster that fits your handgun can honestly feel frustrating, especially if you own something a little uncommon that most brands don't design for. That's where the Blackhawk TecGrip FormLok really stands out. It isn't just another simple fits most option. Instead, it shapes itself to your exact firearm. The key is its memory lock thermoformable core, which works by becoming soft when heated and then tightening into a solid shape once cooled. And one of the biggest perks is that it doesn't rely on clips or loops to stay put. The TecGrip outer material basically sticks to your clothing and body, keeping the holster steady inside your waistband without extra hardware. The inside uses a smooth, friction-resistant polyester lining so your gun draws easily every time. It's ambidextrous too, and includes a small, low-profile shirt guard so you can carry whatever feels best. It may take a bit of adjusting to get the molded shape exactly how you like it, but once it sets, the hold feels very secure. And for around $50, it delivers comfort, good retention, and the kind of reliability you normally see in holsters that cost a lot more. A day at the range can be smooth and organized or turn into a messy rush, and the Magpul Daka range bag is designed to keep everything running smoothly. Magpul went for a simple but smart style, no endless tiny pockets, just strong materials and a layout that actually helps. It's made from Daka Grit and Daka Dura nylon, both known for being tough while staying lightweight. The main section is roomy enough to hold multiple firearms and accessories without feeling heavy, and the built-in AR magazine straps and pistol pouches keep ammo and gear neatly in place for quick access. A major highlight is durability and weather resistance. With welded seams and a weatherproof build, your equipment stays protected. Users often mention that it carries heavy weight without sagging and holds up well to frequent use and rough handling. The one downside for some people is that it doesn't have lots of tiny compartments. But for shooters who prefer fast access, simple organization, and long-term toughness, the Daka design really shines. It focuses on the basics: space, smart magazine spots, and strong materials, so you spend more time shooting and less time searching through your bag. Safariland Incog X. Concealed carry usually forces you to pick between comfort and good retention, and it's rare to get both in one design. The Safariland Incog X, created together with Haley Strategic, tries to bring these qualities together by pairing a precisely shaped shell with a softer, skin-friendly inner layer. Its Bolteron shell is covered with micro-suede. It also comes with 3 different sizes of concealment clip strut shims, so you can fine-tune how the holster sits on your belt for better shaping and overall concealment. This holster works with both micro and full-size red dot optics and uses passive retention around the trigger guard and ejection port, keeping the firearm in place. Another useful option is the magazine caddy, which has adjustable tension so you can set up your spare magazine the way you like. The over-the-belt polymer clips stay locked in place by sliding firmly over the belt, and their flexible finger tabs make taking the holster on and off quick and easy. Some people say it feels stiff at the beginning, but most users note that it softens and becomes very comfortable after some use. So, if you want a concealment setup that's adjustable, comfortable, and functional without giving up performance, the Incog X is definitely worth a look. FFP MRAD. When you need one optic that can handle a wide range of tasks, check out the Meprolight MVO. It's a 1:8 power LPVO made for fast shots up close and steady accuracy at mid-range distances. It uses high-quality shot glass with broadband anti-reflection coatings, giving you a clear, sharp view at every magnification level. At 1 power, the illuminated close-quarters circle acts almost like a red dot, helping you pick up targets quickly. When you zoom in, the M1 MIL reticle provides MRAD lines plus a clean speed ring for faster aiming. You can switch between red or green illumination, and the optic offers settings bright enough for daytime as well as modes that work with night vision gear. The strong 34mm tube and locking turrets are built to hold 0, even during heavy use, and the roughly 3.7 inches of eye relief help protect you from scope bite during fast movement. A throw lever and flip-up caps make handling easier, and many users report excellent tracking. Some shooters think the reticle gets a little busy at the highest magnification, but others like the combination of quick close-range use and detailed mid-range precision. At around 25.3 ounces and with close to 600 hours of battery life on medium brightness, the MVO provides long runtime and rugged performance. If you need a flashlight that also works as a true tactical tool, the Brinyte PT16A delivers more capability than you might expect. It's compact yet strong, offering up to 3,000 lumens with a beam that reaches about 458 meters. It runs on an included 21,700 battery that charges through USB-C. The controls are designed for tactical use. Dual tail switches give you instant maximum output or an immediate strobe. A smaller button gives quick access to strobe mode, and the side switch lets you move through all modes when the light is unlocked. The flashlight also locks itself automatically after about a minute to avoid accidental activation. Many users praise the build quality, saying it feels premium and tough. The kit normally includes Picatinny mounts and a remote switch option, so you can run it as a handheld light or attach it to a rifle. Helpful touches such as strong knurling and a glassbreaker bezel add more real-world usefulness, though the recessed tail cap does keep it from standing on its end. For around $150 for the full tactical set, you get high brightness, far reach, dependable runtime, and practical accessories. After a multi-tool, you may want a plate carrier that matches its balance of security, comfort, and tactical efficiency, which brings us to the next piece. The TYR Pico MVW-DSX is a modern plate carrier built for mobility, protection, and mission flexibility. Designed with high-quality materials, it adapts to virtually any operation while keeping the operator comfortable and well-protected. A quick-release tactic buckle system allows one-handed donning and doffing, saving valuable seconds in the field. The carrier is constructed with flame-retardant, treated padded spacer mesh and a slotted poly mesh cummerbund to improve breathability and reduce moisture buildup during extended wear. It also features internal plate retention straps, a patented ballistic framework for added structural integrity, and durable PV materials for longevity. On the front, a maul flap provides attachment points, while low-profile shoulder pads enhance comfort. Additional features include hydration tabs and a reinforced drag handle. While the carrier is highly versatile and protective, some users note that it may feel bulky at first, especially when fully loaded. Now, let's take a quick look at the Viktos Taculus MX chest rig, which is designed for situations where you need quick access to ammunition, but don't require the bulk of a full-plate carrier. Developed and tested by U.S. veterans, this chest rig strikes a balance between tactical functionality and comfort. Its frame is built from water-resistant 500D nylon, offering durability and protection. On the front, you'll find 3 dedicated rifle magazine pockets, compatible with AR-15, AK-47, or AR-10 magazines. A removable insert converts part of the rig into a dual pistol or submachine gun magazine holder, giving you flexibility for different loadouts. A detachable belly pouch panel even lets you display a 3x7-inch unit badge if needed. Comfort isn't an afterthought here. The adjustable 4-point chest harness comes with cushioning and magnetic quick-release fasteners, allowing you to tailor fit for extended wear. While the hook and loop back panel allows attachment to compatible plate carriers, doing so can reduce breathability compared to wearing the rig standalone. Overall, it's a rugged, versatile solution for tactical operators who need speed, modularity, and comfort in one package. The next one, which comes straight from the mind of survivalist E.J. Skullcrusher Snyder, so we're talking about the Skullcrusher's Extreme Sidekick, or SXS. Built on E.J.'s real-world experience in both combat and wilderness survival, this knife was made to deliver maximum performance in a compact package. The blade measures 5.25 inches with an overall length of a bit over 10 inches. It is crafted from 1095 carbon steel, one of the most proven survival steels, offering a mix of edge retention, toughness, and ease of sharpening. A black traction coating protects it from rust and glare. The handle is linen micarta, known for being grippy, durable, and dependable even when wet. What makes this unique is its philosophy. Instead of being oversized like many survival knives, it compresses all that capability into a manageable form. It is big enough for chopping and slicing tasks, but small enough for everyday field carry. That balance makes it useful not just in wilderness situations, but also in tactical applications where reliability can mean the difference between life and death. Alright, reflex sights are everywhere these days, but not all of them can actually handle real-world law enforcement or tactical use. The Aimpoint Duty RDS MR is built for that kind of demand. It's compact, rugged, and honestly pretty smart with its multi-reticle system. You get 3 options: a 2 MOA dot for precision, a 65 MOA circle for fast aiming, or both together if you want the best of both worlds. Basically, it lets you switch between close-range speed and distance accuracy without swapping optics. And the push buttons let you adjust brightness without fiddling or accidentally changing settings in the middle of a mission. The flush-mounted design helps with that too. Battery life is insane. 30,000 hours on one battery at setting 7. So realistically, you could run it constantly for over 3 years. There's also 1 off position, 4 night vision compatible settings, and 8 daylight settings. It's lightweight at just under 4 ounces. Plus, it even has instant on-motion activation, so it's ready to go as soon as you pick it up. Well, it's not a small budget optic, it's designed for serious duty. Belts aren't usually the flashy part of your kit, but a bad one can make everything else feel uncomfortable. The HRT ARC Belt 2.0 is designed to be low profile but still super rigid under load. At the core, it's got a precision-contoured curved composite polymer, laser cut for strength without the bulk. That means minimal sag, even when you're running pouches, tools, or other gear on it. The outer 2-inch laser-cut Cordura covering is fully MOLLE compatible and tough enough to handle stress without ripping. Plus, it's water-resistant, so rain or sweat won't weigh it down. They also thought about the little stuff. Built-in accessory slots let you clip gloves or small gear with carabiners, and the hook and loop system locks it to an optional inner belt for fast on-off while keeping everything stable. Honestly, it's not cheap, and if you're just doing casual range days, it might be overkill. But for high-tempo operations or anyone who wants a belt that stays rigid and modular without turning into a weight trap, the ARC 2 actually does what most belts promise but fail to deliver. Okay, most IWB holsters are bulky, but the Stinger HL1 takes a different approach. It's lightweight. And yeah, it actually stays true to that idea. The holster only covers your trigger guard, which keeps it super slim in your waistband, but still gives you safety thanks to its flip-open trigger cover. Basically, you just stick your pistol in, flip the cover, and it's secure. The standout feature is that it comes with a built-in laser sight that's surprisingly easy to use. Flip the trigger cover, and the laser turns on. Flip it back, and it's off. It's powered by two LR44 batteries, and you can adjust windage and elevation if you want to get it just right. It's CNC machined aluminum, designed and patented in the US, and fits most standard and compact handguns with rails. Well, it's not going to give you the padding or full coverage of a traditional holster, so if that's your thing, it might feel a little exposed. But if you're after minimal bulk, quick access, and a laser right on your gun, the HL1 actually pulls it off without overcomplicating things. Well, most multi-tools end up being a jack of all trades and master of none. Here, the Valley BV Tac 8 isn't that. It's a full-blown 8-in-1 tool, built entirely in America, and each function actually works like a standalone tool. So instead of lugging a shovel, a wrench, and a pry bar, you're carrying one piece of gear that does it all. Basically, this thing's built tough. S7 tool steel, heat-treated and tempered. So yeah, you're looking at one of the hardest-hitting multi-tools out there. Now, you can snap on extras like a shovel, pick, hoe, breaching pick, bow saw, or even a sand anchor. And with a paracord and blade cover included, it's basically mission-ready straight out of the box. At 17 inches long and about 3 pounds, it's not a pocket toy. It's meant for people who actually need it. Law enforcement, firefighters, outdoorsmen, hunters, RVers, overlanders, boaters, families, survivalists, you name it. The Tac 8 isn't about convenience. It's about always having the right tool in hand when things get serious. Well, armor only helps if your shots actually land. That's where the X4 system steps in. It takes the guesswork out of aiming by doing the math for you. Instead of juggling range estimates and wind calls in your head, this smart optic upgrade feeds you live ballistic corrections right where you need them. Here, the X4 system by a collaboration of Magpul and MAZTECH, so it basically removes that guesswork and turns your standard LPVO into something a lot smarter. Instead of buying a whole new optic, this setup lets you drop their fire control mount under your scope and pair it with the X4 LRF rangefinder. The two work together to instantly measure distance, then feed real-time ballistic corrections straight into your view. It pulls in environmental factors too, things like temperature, air pressure, and humidity. So you're not just getting a basic range reading, you're getting a firing solution built for the conditions you're in. Shooters say it's surprisingly intuitive. The ballistic data shows up clean without cluttering your glass, and you can control it all with a simple 3-button remote without ever breaking position. Now, it does add a layer of tech that some people might feel is overkill for casual range days. But for anyone competing, training, or running tactical setups, the payoff is first shot accuracy at extended ranges. Traditional tactical pants feel like stiff cardboard, built tough but struggling to move in. The UF Pro P40 Generation 3 fixes that problem, mixing rugged fabrics with stretch where it counts so you can actually run, kneel, and climb without a fight. Instead of sticking to one stiff fabric, these pants use a 3-material design, a Polyco ripstop base that breathes and dries fast, plus stretch panels placed where you need movement most. Comfort shows up in other areas too. The waist or flex system adapts to your body instead of cutting in, which makes a difference on long missions or hikes. Knee protection is also customizable. You can slide in light cushioning or go heavier with penetration-resistant pads if the situation calls for it. Now, if you're often kneeling in places where sharp objects might be lying around, like screws, nails, or bits of glass, you can upgrade your 3D knee pads with UF Pro Solid Pads. The 3D version gives you cushioning and comfort, but the solid pads add a tougher layer that stops sharp edges from poking through. So the P40. Generation 3 gives you gear-ready toughness without killing your mobility, which is exactly what most pants fail to do. Most shooting gloves give out fast. Seams rip, palms wear thin, and fingers pop open. Here, the Viktos Wartorn gloves are built to outlast that punishment, reinforced in all the weak spots so they keep up instead of falling apart. For example, the thumb area is usually the first to wear down, especially against the rough checkering on pistol grips. Here, they reinforced it with their combative leather, so it actually holds up. The trigger and middle fingers have extra stitching too, so the seams don't pop early. Even the grip is thought out. There's silicone on every finger, which helps when you're racking a slide in the rain or with sweaty hands. And yeah, you can still use your phone or optic screen since the trigger finger and thumb are touchscreen friendly. Comfort's solid too. You get a padded mesh chassis, a synthetic suede palm for good feedback, and a polymer knuckle protector for when things get rough. Nothing fancy, just a basic glove designed by a US veteran to actually survive range days and real use without falling apart on you. Next, we've got the Blackhawk Stache. It's modular, durable, and built to adjust with you. Usually inside the waistband holsters come with a headache. You either get good concealment and suffer from comfort, or you get something comfy that prints like crazy. So, the Blackhawk Stache tries to solve that by leaning into a more modular design and tougher build. Instead of Kydex that can crack if stressed, this one's made from impact-reinforced polymer, so it holds up while giving you more adjustment options. You can swap things around, ride height, cant, and even add accessories like claws or mag carriers without buying a whole new holster. Retention's handled by a friction-adjustable system, so you can dial in the draw tension without fussing with springs or complicated mechanisms. Plus, it avoids digging into you but doesn't get in the way of drawing. It's also optics ready, so if you've moved to a red dot, you're covered. Now, it's still bulkier than bare-bones holsters, so if you're laser-focused on deep concealment, it may feel like extra gear. But for most people, the balance between concealment, comfort, and durability makes it solid for daily carry. If you've ever tried cramming a full first aid kit into your gear, you know how quickly it gets bulky and awkward. The NA Rescue M-Fak basically solves that problem. It's their most compact, versatile mini first aid kit. Well, it's small, but still carries the essentials that first responders actually need for serious injuries: penetrating wounds, blast trauma, or other line-of-duty emergencies. It's built on a rugged nylon platform, and you can attach it vertically or horizontally. Mala backing for the vest, or a 3-inch belt loop if you want it on your waist. The clamshell design opens on both ends, which actually makes grabbing what you need faster, and elastic loops keep everything in place instead of rattling around. It even has a treatment pack option for basic life support. Now, it's worth noting this is half the size of their popular Torque platform, so it won't hold as much gear as a full kit. But honestly, for anyone who needs something compact and actually usable under pressure, the M-Fak hits the sweet spot without turning into a bulky backpack of medical stuff. Moving over to knives, the Microtech Combat Troodon is one that pretty much set the standard for large out-the-front automatics. The name comes from the Greek word for wounding tooth. And yeah, it's a tough one. The blade is just under 4 inches long, with the whole knife measuring around 9.5 inches overall. Despite the size, it only weighs a bit over 5 ounces, thanks to some very refined engineering. Now, the handle is machined from 6061T6 aluminum, with deep texturing, so it feels secure in hand and sits comfortably during use. Inside, Microtech uses proprietary tri-wing hardware, and the deployment is incredibly smooth. Double action, so it opens and closes with the same switch. The blade steels they use are top tier too. What people love most is the balance between its substantial feel and its precision mechanics. It's large enough to give confidence in hand, yet still slim and easy to carry for what it is. Of course, the price is significant, usually starting in the $450 to $500 range. Plus, for some, the size alone is more than they'd ever need. Still, this knife earned its reputation. It even showed up in John Wick 2, which only boosted its fame. Among serious collectors and professionals, it remains the benchmark for large tactical knives. So, chest rigs usually force you to choose: carry fewer mags and stay light, or overload yourself with bulk. The HRT Recon Placard kind of fixes that balance. It's expandable, lightweight, and adjusts depending on what you need. Basically, you can run it as tight as 2 mags or stretch it out to hold 4 AR-style mags, all while keeping quick side buckle access in play. The setup is smart too. They went with a laser cut design, so you've got molly loops across the front, plus MOLLE-compatible sides and bottom for extra pouches. Plus, it comes with an elastic insert for 3 AR-15 mags, and the placard's ride height is fully adjustable. Built from laminated 500 denier cordura, it's rugged but doesn't weigh you down. You've got side loops ready for quick-release tubes and 1-inch hardware, and it even plays nice with existing modulus pouches. Overall, the Recon Placard is all about adaptability. You don't have to commit to one setup, which makes it a solid choice for anyone who needs their loadout to evolve as fast as the mission does. When you're gearing up, weight and protection are always fighting each other. Go heavy and you're safe but slow. Go light and you risk it. The Premier Body Armor Fotis 4 RF3 strikes a balance, giving you real stopping power against serious rounds. It can handle nasty rounds like M2 armor piercing or even M85-5 while still keeping the weight at a manageable under 7 pounds. That's lighter than many competitors in this protection class. Here, the build is a single curve plate and it's got an aluminum oxide strike face that's inset about 1/2 inch. That little design choice matters because it helps absorb drops and bangs that would normally chip the edges. Another thing people really appreciate is the trauma mitigation. It spreads out the force of impacts and cuts down on backface deformation, something cheaper plates often ignore. Though it's not featherweight, so if you're used to super light setups, you'll definitely feel it after long hours. But compared to ceramic plates that can spider crack after a hit, the Fotis holds its structure across multiple strikes. So that was our video on the 25 reliable tactical gear and gadgets you should consider. Let us know your favorite pick in the comments section, as we'd love to hear from you. And as for everything else, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And hit the bell icon if you want more content like this on your feed.